Welcome back, everybody. Today we will be talking about the Leatherman skeletool. This is not the skeletool CX with the plain blade. This is just the normal skeletool. I'm trying to get that to focus. Kind of see it. There we go. Leatherman skeletool. I got this off of eBay. I won't say prices and who I got it from, but this is an eBay multi-tool. The guy told me it was a little beat up. That's fine. You know, this is a good multi-tool for me to make a review on. It did not come with bits. I supplied my own bits. I have the Leatherman bit kit. I have both sleeves. I have the other one somewhere over here, so bear with me. But small multi-tool. Very good in the hand. I know it looks super funky. When you compare this to a multi-tool like, say, the Victorinox Swiss Tool X, you know, this looks like a fun multi-tool. That's nice, big, chunky, shiny. And here's all these curves. You know, this is very straight and boxy. And here's all these curves, and it looks weird, and you think it'll feel weird in your hand. I held this for a few days now. It does not feel weird in my hand. This feels amazing in the hand. I see why people like this as an EDC multi-tool. The pliers are not spring-loaded. They're just gravity-powered, if you want to call it that. This is a very impressive multi-tool for the size that it is. Comparing it closed next to the Swiss tool, you know, it's considerably smaller, it's considerably lighter. The pocket clip, I'll say, sucks. This thing has absolutely no tension. You could bend this in some to get more retention, but you're only getting pressure on this little tip down here, all the way down here. If the clip was shorter, I think this would work better. But the clip is so long that you have leverage working against you, and this is just going to slip out of your pocket. I highly recommend you get a Leatherman sheath and pop that in there and carry it. You know, that'll be a more secure carry. If you got like a vest or something, you could clip this to a hook on your vest, on the chest of your vest or something. Now, let's talk about the good of the tool. Good of the tool. It feels good in the hand when closed. The knife blade is easy to access. It is an okay enough shaped blade. It's a little funky, but it functions. I'll get into the serrations later. We're talking about the good here. Good solid carabiner. Also doubles as a cap lifter. It comes with a bit kit system, which I absolutely find as a must in a multi-tool. The pliers are big enough to be functional. These things will work at the size that they are. I am looking for my power pint. Let's compare plier head size. Let's open this up. Check either a previous video or future video to see how this thing works. Chum's wallet. Let's compare plier head sizes here. It's almost the exact same as the SOG Power Pint. SOG Power Pint looks like it has a little bit wider wire cutting area, but the gaps in the holes for the normal nut driver, a little bit bigger on the skeletool, but pretty much comparable. If you like the size of the plier head on the Power Pint, you'll like the size of the plier head on the skeletool. Skeletool may also look very much like the Style series of multi-tools, given the carabiner function of it. Very similar, but no bit driver on this. That's where the mod comes in. Check my video out on that. But you only see one bit here. The Leatherman skeletool does have the legendary wall storage, as I call it, that you just slide the bit in this little part here, and you can pull it out and use it. This came out of my curl, so I'm not carrying a second bit in here. I'm carrying my extra bits in the bit sleeves, so everything's all neat and tidy. It's not that I don't trust the bit to not fall out. The bit will stay. That's a very snug fit. I'll attest to that. That is a snug fit for the bit. A lot of its. It's small, it's compact, it's durable. Those are the goods. Now let's talk about the bads. Pocket clip sucks. Also, thickness. What is going on here? Why is such a small tool so thick let's compare that to the curl. Let's line these up with the line on the table here. See, the skeletool is thicker than the curl, and the curl is supposed to be a medium-sized tool, and this is supposed to be a small, compact tool. What is going on here? That is too thick. Now, in the grand scheme of multi-tools, it is compact. Comparing it to the Gerber center drive, that is considerably narrower. But still, I think for what Leatherman is shooting for here, this is too thick. Knife blade. This is the weirdest choice that I have seen Leatherman ever make. First off, the choil here, right here, that's dull spot of the blade. That does absolutely nothing. That's like a 1/4 inch of real estate not being used. Like you could you could get just a little bit more edge out of that and put the choil a little bit lower down here and use it. Like Leatherman, you're taking up valuable real estate with that choil. Second off, why combo edge? I know some people like combo edges. I'm not trying to rain on your parades, but you can only get the combo edge. Now these run for about $75. To get the pay $85, closer to $100, you can get an S30V blade that is plain. Why don't they make just the normal 440 HC steel in a plain edge? I don't get that. Leatherman, what the heck are you doing? Why does it cost more to get a plain edge? I know you can make, I know you gotta grind these down, and that costs more money to make the grinds. Why don't you just save the money and just give us a plain edge? Or at least the option of having a plain edge. Okay, have the combo edge for some that want the combo edge. Have the full serration rescue tool that you've got for the rescue people. And then give us a plain edge for those of us that want a plain edge. Why did you give us a combo edge? Why do you make us pay $10 more to get a plain edge and we don't all want high-end steel? Because the only way you get the plain edge is to get the high-end steel version of this. That doesn't make any sense. I am very disappointed and ticked off with that decision of yours, Leatherman. This is not smart. Give us a plain edge. It's not that hard. And it wouldn't be any more expensive. In fact, you'd probably knock off $5 of this tool because it costs you money to make the serrations. You could save that money. That's just an annoying thing that I find about that tool. Now, the bit driver. To access the bits, you've got to pull the handle apart, push the little lock bar down to disengage. Now, some bits will slide in and out, but most of the time they will get grabbed very solidly by the bit driver. Now, in order to use this, I have to have the tool all the way open. I cannot have this closed and use it. I kind of can there, but I could pinch myself just as easily. I wish that Leatherman had figured out the spacing of this to where I could just put this in while the tool is closed and not have to open it to get my screwdriver. That would be super amazing. But alas, this is the world we live in, and Leatherman decides to go with this option. I'm not complaining. I do love the Skeletool. The few days that I've had it, I see it as a very valuable, vital multi-tool. I see why people like it. I like it. I'm just listing off some of the things that I don't like about it. I hope you'll understand where I'm coming from and bear with me here. I wish that they had a plain edge without having to go high-end steel. I know you can get a plain edge, but it costs more. But I could probably even live with that if you didn't make the clip so dang funky. This clip is one of your worst clips, Leatherman. It is so long that the leverage works against you and gives you no pressure to keep that in your pocket. I'll even go with the thickness of the tool, although I know you could slim it down a little bit here. I don't know what you got going on here that makes you have to make it that thick. I've handled multi-tools. I kind of know the physics of them. I know you could do that without ruining the tool. I do like the slip joint springs here that you use when you open the tool. Like, that makes it very solid. That's not going to break on you when you crush it. This is a very, very doable size. I love a lot about it. I hope you could make something out of the garble that I just put out there. Both Leatherman and you, the viewer, when you're looking in, should you get a Skeletool, viewer? I say yes. I say the goods of this tool outweigh the bads. The only problem that I think you would have is the clip. Now, supposedly, there is an aftermarket clip, and I've looked them up. I have seen them. I forget what they're called, but it goes in, screws into the pommel, and it comes down the side this way. Like, you can remove this clip, and you've got this clip, so you've got like tip up carry in your pocket, so that when you pull the knife out of your pocket, you've got instant access to the blade. Look those up. They're about $30, but it's just expensive enough that you may not want to go that option. You may just want to take the pouch that the tool would come with and carry it like that. This is a very good tool. I like it. I'll probably even buy another one in the future. Thank you for listening to my rambles of the Leatherman Skeletool. I hope you found this useful, informative, maybe entertaining if you like listening to people rant. Oh, one side little thing here. They show a bottle with the cap getting popped off right there. It's kind of humorous. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.